Welcome back, Lincoln Currency, to the channel where we uncover hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we have an extraordinary topic that could change your life. Can you imagine finding a simple 1983 D Lincoln penny in your collection and it turning out to be worth $100 million? Yes, you heard that right. There's been buzz around this specific penny, and in today's video, we'll dive deep into the history, minting errors, key factors, and the actual market value of these fascinating coins. So grab your coin jars, sit back, and let's unlock the secrets of the 1983 D Lincoln penny. Before we get into its potential value, let's understand the history behind the 1983 D Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in Denver, hence the D mint mark below the date. 1983 was an important year for U.S. coinage because, just a year prior, the U.S. Mint transitioned from solid copper pennies to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. This change was driven by rising copper prices, making it too expensive to produce pennies from mostly copper. The 1983 D penny, like all pennies from that year, should be made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. But there's a twist: some of these coins weren't struck correctly. And that's where the excitement begins. What makes a 1983 D penny potentially worth a fortune? It's all about errors and anomalies. Let's talk about the most valuable mistakes found in these coins. Copper transitional error. Some 1983 D pennies were mistakenly struck on older copper planchets instead of the intended zinc ones. How do you know if you have one? Weigh it. A normal 1983 D penny should weigh 2.5 grams. But if you find one weighing around 3.1 grams, you could be holding a rare error worth thousands, or even millions. Double die reverse DDR. A known error on some 1983 pennies, including the 1983 D, is doubling on the reverse side. Look for clear doubling on the inscriptions E pluribus unum or 1 cent. If you find a strong doubling, your coin could be extremely valuable. Off-center strikes and broad strikes. Another type of valuable error occurs when the coin is struck improperly, leading to misaligned images or even missing edges. These are more common than transitional errors but can still fetch a good price. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1983 pennies have been discovered on nickel or even foreign coin blanks, making them rare collector's items. Now, the question on everyone's mind: does a 1983 D penny actually sell for $100 million? While that number sounds incredible, let's set the record straight. So far, no 1983 D Lincoln penny has officially sold for that amount. However, rare error pennies can be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and demand. Here's a breakdown of what we know about real market values. A normal 1983 D penny in circulated condition is only worth its face value of 1 cent. A 1983 D penny with a minor error might sell for $5 to $100. A high-grade 1983 D penny, MS67 or above, can sell for hundreds of dollars. A 1983 D copper transitional error penny? That's where the big money is. If authenticated, these coins have sold for over $15,000 at major auctions. Want to check if your 1983 D penny is rare? Here's how: weigh your coin, use a precision scale. If it weighs 3.1 grams, you may have a rare copper penny. Look for doubling, use a magnifying glass to check the lettering for doubling. Examine the mint mark. Authentic error coins must have the correct D mint mark placement. Check for damage versus mint errors. Scratches and dents reduce value, while true mint errors increase worth. Get it authenticated. If you suspect a rare find, send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. So, is there a 1983 D Lincoln penny out there worth $100 million? Maybe not yet, but the possibility of finding a rare error worth thousands is real. That's why it's important to check your change and educate yourself on valuable coins. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin hunting tips. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1988 Lincoln penny and uncovering its hidden secrets. Did you know that some of these coins have been valued at up to $100 million? That's right. Stay tuned as we explore the history, varieties, mint errors, and the market value of the 1988 penny. If you have one of these rare gems in your pocket change, you might be sitting on a fortune. The Lincoln penny, designed by Victor David Brenner, has been in circulation since 1909. It has gone through numerous changes over the decades, but today, we're focusing on the 1988 edition. This coin was minted in large numbers, but among the billions produced, a few rare and valuable varieties exist that collectors and numismatists hunt for. Now, let's talk about what makes some of these 1988 pennies so special. There are two major varieties of this coin that collectors pay top dollar for. First, we have the 1988P and 1988D transitional reverse variety. This is where things get interesting. In 1988, the U.S. Mint was in the process of transitioning from one die design to another. Some 1988 pennies were mistakenly struck with the reverse die of the upcoming 1989 design. How can you tell the difference? It's all about the FG initials on the reverse. If the initials FG, which stand for Frank Gasparo, appear in a different font or positioning compared to a regular 1988 penny, you might just have a valuable error coin in your hands. These transitional errors have been auctioned for thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. Another extremely rare variety is the 1988D wide AM penny. Typically, pennies from this year have a close AM design, where the letters A and M in America are nearly touching. But a mistake at the mint resulted in some 1988D pennies being struck with a wide AM design instead. If you find one of these, congratulations! It could be worth thousands. Alright, now let's talk about the money. How much are these 1988 pennies actually worth? While regular 1988 pennies are worth just a cent, mint era coins and rare varieties can sell for huge amounts. Let's break it down. A regular 1988 penny in circulated condition is worth 1 cent. A 1988 transitional reverse penny can range from $500 to $5,000 or more, depending on the grade. The 1988D wide AM variety has been sold for upwards of $25,000. Coins in perfect uncirculated condition have the potential to fetch even higher prices at auction. Condition is everything when it comes to coin value. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC with high mint state grades, such as MS65 or higher, will always sell for the most. If you have a 1988 penny that looks brand new with no scratches or wear, it could be worth getting professionally graded. So, how do you find one of these valuable 1988 pennies? Start by checking your pocket change. Look carefully at the reverse design and the mint mark. If you spot something unusual, compare it with reference images online. If you think you have a rare variety, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. So, do you have one of these rare 1988 Lincoln pennies sitting in your collection? If so, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Make sure to check your pennies, visit a coin dealer, and stay updated on auction prices. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, happy hunting! Could you be holding a $100 million penny in your pocket right now? Believe it or not, certain 1993D Lincoln pennies are creating a huge buzz in the numismatic world. These little copper-plated zinc coins, which were once just simple pocket change, are now making headlines for their astonishing worth. But why? What makes them special? And is this price tag of $100 million real or just a myth? Today, we're diving deep into the history, mint errors, and real market value of the 1993D penny. Don't miss a second of this, you might just be sitting on a fortune. First, let's go back to 1993. The Lincoln penny had already been in circulation for decades, having replaced the Indian head cent in 1909. The 1993D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, and like all pennies since 1982, it was made of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating. That's right! While older pennies were made of nearly pure copper, modern pennies have a zinc core and only 2.5% copper on the surface. The Denver Mint produced over 6.4 billion of these pennies, making them seem pretty common at first glance. But not all 1993 pennies are created equal, and this is where things get very interesting. So why is there talk of a $100 million penny? Let's break it down. There are a few major factors that can make any penny, especially a 1993 worth a small fortune. First up, mint errors. Some 1993 pennies were struck with significant errors that collectors are willing to pay thousands, even millions, of dollars for. Some of these errors include double die errors. Some pennies show a doubling effect on Lincoln's profile, the date, or lettering due to a misalignment during the minting process. Off-center strikes. These are coins that weren't properly aligned in the minting press, resulting in an unusual design appearance. Die breaks or cuds. When part of the die cracks or breaks, it leaves behind strange lumps or voids on the coin's surface. Wrong planchet errors. Imagine a 1993 penny struck on a silver dime planchet instead of zinc. These are incredibly rare and valuable. Condition matters a lot. Collectors look for pennies in MS67, MS68, or even MS69 red RD condition. Coins graded this high by PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands of dollars because they are nearly flawless. A regular 1993 in poor condition is worth just a penny. But one in perfect uncirculated condition? That's where the big money starts. So where did this $100 million penny story come from? Some sources claim that a one-of-a-kind mint error or ultra-rare specimen exists, making it worth an unbelievable amount. However, let's get realistic. Even the rarest Lincoln cents, like the 1943 copper penny or 1955 double die, have sold for hundreds of thousands, but never near $100 million. The most expensive coin ever sold was the 1933 St. Gaudens double eagle, which went for $18.9 million in 2021. So unless a perfectly preserved, unique error penny is found, the $100 million price tag is likely exaggerated. But don't be discouraged. 1993 pennies with significant errors can still be worth thousands. Want to know if you've got a hidden fortune? Here's what you need to do. Check the date and mint mark. Look for the 1993 below Lincoln's bust. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, cuds, or off-center strikes. Look for high-grade condition. The less damage and more original shine, the better. Get it professionally graded. PCGS, NGC, or ANAX can authenticate and grade your coin. Compare with auction prices. Sites like Heritage Auctions and eBay show real sale values. So what's the actual value of a 1993 penny? Here's a quick breakdown. Regular circulated condition, 1 cent, still just pocket change, MS65, MS67, mint state $10 to $100, MS68 red condition, $2,000, $5,000 major error coins, $10,000 plus, depending on rarity, one-of-a-kind mint error, if discovered potential six-figure or higher value. If you think you have a valuable 1993 penny, sell it through eBay, Heritage Auctions, or professional coin dealers. Always get your coin graded first to maximize its value. So, is the 1993 penny really worth $100 million? Probably not. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't check your pennies. If you find a high-grade or error variety, it could still be worth thousands. So start digging through your change, visit your local coin shop, and keep an eye out for those rare 1993 Lincoln pennies. Who knows, you might just hit the jackpot. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Have you ever found a valuable coin? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Today, we're talking about a coin that has stirred up the numismatic world, the 2012 Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, certain variations of this common coin have been reported to be worth up to $100 million. That's right. Stick around as we explore the history, mint marks, rare errors, and the jaw-dropping values of these pennies. To understand why the 2012 Lincoln penny is so special, we have to go back in time. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has undergone various changes, from its wheat reverse to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, and finally to the Union Shield design in 2010, which is the version we see today on our 2012 pennies. The 2012 Lincoln penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing just 2.5 grams. These pennies were struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark, proof versions only. While billions were produced, not all of them are ordinary. Some possess rare errors and varieties that make them worth a fortune. Now, let's talk about what makes some of these 2012 pennies worth big money. There are several varieties and errors to look for, including double die errors. These occur when the coin is struck multiple times with slight shifts, creating a doubled effect, especially visible in the date, mint mark, or lettering. Some of these can sell for thousands. Off-center strikes. When the coin isn't perfectly centered in the die, it creates an off-center image. If a 2012 penny has an extreme off-center strike with a clear date, it can be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars. Die cracks and cuds. Small cracks in the die can leave raised lines or blobs on the coin, making them rare and valuable. The larger the cud, the more valuable the coin. Transitional errors. If a 2012 penny was accidentally struck on an older copper planchet instead of the zinc-coated one, it would be incredibly rare and valuable. If you suspect you have one, weigh your coin. You might be wondering, has anyone actually sold a 2012 penny for millions of dollars? Well, let's talk about real market records. While number 2012 penny has officially reached $100 million in public sales, collectors have paid massive amounts for rare varieties. For instance, a rare double-die variety penny from another year once sold for over $1.7 million. If a collector or institution finds a one-of-a-kind 2012 era penny, it could become one of the highest valued modern pennies in history. So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? Here's what to do. Check your change. Look closely at every 2012 penny you come across. You never know what might be sitting in your pocket or piggy bank. Use a magnifying glass. Errors like doubling and die cracks can be tiny. A 10x magnifier will help you spot them. Weigh your coins. If you suspect you have a transitional error penny, use a digital scale to check if it weighs more than 2.5 grams. Send to a grading service. If you believe you have a rare variety, get it authenticated and graded by PCGS or NGC to maximize its value. So, what is a 2012 Lincoln penny actually worth right now? Here's the breakdown. Regular 2012 pennies, face value, 1 cent, uncirculated condition, MS65, MS75, $50 proof coins, graded PR69, PR70, $10, $200 rare error coins, $100 to $100,000 or more, depending on the error's rarity. If a truly unique and undiscovered variety appears, who knows? It could set records and possibly reach that elusive $100 million price tag. So there you have it, folks. The 2012 Lincoln penny might just be the jackpot hiding in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another valuable coin update. And if you have a rare coin story or find, let us know in the comments below. Who knows? Maybe you have the next $1 million penny. Happy hunting, and may your next coin be worth a fortune.